Greetings everyone, this is Spin, and welcome back to another episode of my Bloody Pulp Fiction walkthrough series, and in today's episode we'll be exploring the 4th level of Caleb's road trip, Old Desrt Town. So last episode we escaped from the mall, took our road trip through the Arctic's area, and we've ran out of gas. So this car is as dry as a bone, so we need to grab some fuel. First things first, we'll grab that flare gun ammunition and deal with the zombie. He won't be the last zombie, that's for sure. So let's stop by Sir Knight's and grab some fuel. Well, that's empty. Any drinks?
I sure could use a drink.
Me too, Caleb. Seems to be dry out here. Those cans may have gasoline in them. I need to get in there. Well, that's right. There's the gasoline in here, but the problem is the window is barred off and the door is chained up. So we're gonna have to get in there from the back. So let's find a way. Grab the trapped soul from the ice can. Oh, I guess a cultist caught sight of me. Let's go to Flo's Cafe and square off against the phantasm. Yep, ghost in a ghost town. Seems fitting to me. Grab the dynamite here, and looky here. We have not one but 2 phantasms that are clipping through the freezer, so... yeah, shut the hell up. Those 2 cause a lot of noise. So let's continue on, grab the spray can, and flush the toilet, because why not? Now if we open this window, we get met with 2 cultists that are guarding the door that leads to the gasoline. Let's grab some bullets for the Tommy gun real quick. Take care of those bloated butchers and take a shot at the fire extinguisher. We'll get more trapped souls for the life leech, even though it's not in this level. And do not fall into this square hole. It's a death trap. You'll die instantly, if the fall damage hasn't killed you yet. So activate the jukebox, and we'll get our first secret, which is this invisibility power-up, but we won't use it just yet. You'll see why later on. Now the exit to the stage is over here. Well, the path to it at least. One-eyed monk's rule. You can tell Cabal's been here. If I know the Cabal, this leads to some secret underworld. And that seems to be the case. But we can't access it just yet. We need a key to activate the button. So let's grab some keys. Let's stop by Clown Cones and rob this bloated butcher of his Tommy gun ammunition. Because this right here, this garbage, it ain't edible. Glowing's walk from last episode's more edible than this. We'll have a gargoyle to our right. Take care of him, and our reward is some shotgun ammunition up on these crates. What do we have here? A human in this desolate ghost town? Well, that's not surprising at all. Phantasm disguised himself as a human to get the jump on us. Ain't that something?
Locked.
Now this is the post office and the door is locked, but have no fear. There's a way up. We climb these crates next to the armor, crack open the vent, and we are in. Winter Dance Party, featuring Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, Dion Belmonts, and the Big Bopper. Yep, those are some legends of yesteryear. Rest in peace. So we'll go here, grab the boxes, and we'll get to see a letter. The letter reads, Johnny, I'm so proud of you and the job at the drive-in. Maybe soon you'll be able to move out of that motel room and join that nice carnival like you've always wanted. Good luck. Don't let anyone push you around. March 5th, 1964. Well, ain't that nice? A little father-son bonding. Let's open the door.
Run, run.
And here it is, just like the sign says. We got a barrage of zombies heading our way. Let's line them up and go bowling. Come on now. That ain't all of you. Alright, that's them dealt with. So if you look over here, the Blue Moonlight Drive-In Theater box office has opened up. So let's hop inside. Ooh. Looks like Johnny won't be going to that carnival that I dreamed of. That's sad. So in here is the skull key, but let's check in on Johnny real quick. So the second secret of this map is a mandatory one. Necessary to progress by activating Johnny, so be careful here. Turn to the right, we have a hand and a voodoo doll. To the left, another hand. And we get a diving suit too, which we're gonna need later on. Let's go on through to the snack area. Grab the shotgun shells and the Tommy gun. Blow up that crack in the wall and the rats. Grab some proximity detonators and the life essence. Now I point that life essence out because this level hardly has any health pickups. So if you're playing this stage on the well done difficulty, you need to be very careful. Take care of the spires that are in the manager's office and Tommy gun ammunition. Let's go to the skull key. What do you know? Phantasm wait for us. Sorry, Mr. Phantasm, but you have just been evicted. Reason? I've heard you have unwanted visitors in this room. Ah yes, taking care of the problem. Our third secret will be right over here. We'll get some spray cans, which we're gonna need. You'll see why in a bit. 2 cultists will be over there. We'll have a zombie breeding us. And there's a ton of bloated butchers wait for us. Yeah, that's a lot of bloated butchers, so let's take care of them with fire. We're going on a barbecue.
Good morning. And in case I don't see you again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Now, if you didn't hear the audio amidst the combat, there was a person that was speaking behind this door, and Caleb was responding to him. So it's safe to assume that we're not the only person that's alive in this area, but safe to say that guy's gonna stay in his hotel room for a long time. I wouldn't blame him. So we grabbed that napalm launcher from after doing some platforming. Now looky here. Look at these 2 idiots. Despite the fact that I killed 2 cultists, 2 zombies, and a boatload of butchers, they have no idea. Let's end their misery. They never stood a chance. Be mindful of the cultist that's waiting for you there, and we need to get to the bathhouse. Go through there. So, let's go for a swim. Hold up, let me get the diving suit selected. Want to maximize its use. Take care of the bonus.
Son of a bitch must pay.
Take care of the crack in the wall, and let's go for a dive. Be mindful, we got some gill beasts waiting for us. I like to fire napalm around with those bone eels because they're annoying. So we swim up here out of the bathtub, and I'm gonna get the TNT ready for this one. We'll have a doctor's bag, one of the very few doctor's bags here. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie myself up and grab another. I'll be back to where we begun, so let's go back and take another dive. I have some gill beasts waiting for us here. And some Tommy gun ammunition, which we always use. Must have had a party last night. Sure seems like it. So anyways, let's go into this little fine establishment here. Oh, there's a zombie. Can I pick them off? Yep. Yeah, there'll just be a zombie wandering around over there. So let's go into this fine establishment here. We'll be awaited some hands. There's a couple of hands actually, ones that are not trying to kill us. So let's see what we got here.
I am Torgo. I take care of the place while the master is away.
Torgo, huh? So for those who don't know, that is a real obscure reference to a really bad movie from years back, like decades ago, and it was called Manus, The Hands of Fate. And that was Torgo there. He guards the house while the master is away. Quite a tongue-in-cheek reference, but a pretty funny one for those who get it. Yeah, there's a lot of hands in here. Evil hands. But we grab the I key, and look. More evil hands. Our fourth and final secret will be right here. We click on the grandfather clock. Now this elevator would just lead us to the upper area that's outside. There's no enemies waiting for us, so it's not worth it. And here we have the invulnerability power up. It's not that useful since we don't face a lot of enemies, but let's go ahead and grab it. We'll squeeze some use out of it. I have a life seed. If we go emerge route from here, we'll have a bunch of gargoyles charging at us from the tunnel where we came from in our vehicle. Yeah, very dangerous, but we took care of the barrage of gargoyles, so now let's head back to the bathhouse where we could use the I key. That's right, yeah, just backtrack all the way back there, just like we do in previous stages. And here it is. Let's go through the I key then. The I door, I mean. But be ready. Cultists, cultists, cultists. I'm gonna throw a detonator in here. They must have radioed up some backup. Bring it! I say bring it on too, Caleb. So let's go meet our little cultist friends. Now if you see over here, there's a barrage of them waiting for us, but they can't see us because they have poor eyesight. So what I like to do is I'll fire a napalm round at these fools. Whoops, that was a bit off. And would you look at that? That cultist up front is so damn clueless. Watch his own buddies get blown up right in front of him and he does nothing. Same for the fanatic. Yeah, to handle this encounter, you can just snipe off those enemies with our flare gun, napalm launcher, or the voodoo doll. Also get some use out of that. Oh, this guy. It's a cheesy way, but it is the safest option. You don't get a lot of health pickups in this stage, so you might as well utilize the area to your advantage. And that's all of them. So, now that they're taken of, let's utilize that invisibility power-up that we haven't picked up since the first secret. And let's go. Alright, so we go through, and we go down here now. Past the spiders, and look. Lots of cultists. And that way we can take care of the final counter in this level without having to do too much work. Let's go ahead and take care of these spiders too, while we're at it. So yeah, that's pretty much all of them here. We found their secret underground underworld. Oh, that's not quite all of them. There's always one straggler around here. And now that they've all been taken care of, let's continue on through and exit the level. So yeah, that is Old Desrt Town. It is a very big level, very desolate level at first. Not a lot of enemies at first. You get a bunch of phantasms, you have the odd zombie or two, and a gargoyle thrown there for good measure. But once you go further and further throughout the level, it opens up a lot. You have a lot more hit scares coming through. They're relentless. And there's not a lot of health pickups in this level, too. You got that one life essence at the drive-in movie theater. And then you got the doctor's bag, which is in the hotel room. And you just don't have a lot of health pickups to go on. And if you're playing on well done difficulty, you really got to utilize your cover and strategy to get through this stage. So yeah, it's a pretty tough level if you don't know what you're doing. One of the final encounters is pretty easy to cheese if you use the flare gun, napalm launcher, or voodoo doll. And once they radio in support, it's a funny way of taking care of it, but it's the safest way, since there is not a lot of cover in the open ghost town. This is a pretty visually striking level. You get a lot of locales, very awesome use of custom textures and audio. And you got that funny reference of Manas, the Hands of Fate, with Torgo being there when the master is away. So yeah, this is one of my favorite levels. It's a lot going for it. You get a lot of visual spectacle out of it, but it's a real tough level if you don't know how to utilize cover, your weapons properly, and so forth. So yeah, I enjoyed this level, and next we'll go through the Cabal Underground, and hopefully we'll grab our gasoline for our vehicle to continue Caleb's road trip. So as always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.